Look, y'all hit that like button, man. Y'all know what time it is. Hit that like button. Billy G, the first one on the scene. What's going on, Billy G? It's Thursday, man. What's up, Daniel? It's Thursday, man. We made it to Thursday, man. Y'all come on in and hit that like button, man. It's positive. Y'all know what time it is, man. It's positive Thursday, man. We made it till Thursday. We made it till Thursday, man. Real talk. So in other words, you telling me you went and got that check and came on back. You just made it back. Y'all hit that like button, man. You just went and got that check, now you back at the house. That's a good look, man. Real talk, man. Hit the like button, man. So if you just got back, I know what tomorrow gonna bring for you. Tomorrow gonna bring a check. Ain't no doubt, it's a must. That's why I said tomorrow gonna bring a check, man. Y'all know what time. Hit that like button, man. Real talk. We'll have a discussion, man. 25 or 30 minutes, man. I got a little time today, man. Y'all know I got a little time today. Got a little time today. Y'all give me some news I can use. I know y'all got it. Give me some news I can use. I know y'all got it. Real talk. Give me a few minutes, man. Y'all give me a few minutes for anybody that come in. Remember, y'all got to hit the like button, man. Hit the like button. We're going to have a small discussion, man. But today is Blessed Thursday, man. Everybody ought to feel blessed because you woke up this morning, man. Even though it's almost 6:30. 6:30, man. That give us 30 minutes to have a real conversation, man. Somebody ought to get excited, man. Real talk. Because you able to come in here. Somebody didn't make it to Thursday. Some people didn't make it to Thursday, man. You say, okay, China's mad and Canada's mad, Mexico. What's going on? Oh, you talking about them turfs. Oh, you talking about them turfs that Trump done imposed, man. Hey, man, it is what it is, man. It's going to get bad before it get better. But that's just that's just the reality of what it is, man. But we'll be all right. We've seen worse, right? We've seen worse. Real talk, man. And then me, I've seen super worse. Real talk. Yeah. So it's all right, man. But you gotta remember, Trump only gonna be in the White House for 4 years, man. Then it's gonna be somebody else flipping over that seat. It's gonna be somebody else in that seat. But what you say? Oh yeah, 2008 was bad, man. Yeah, it was bad. That's why I said everything gonna be all right, man. That's why I tell people, man, just keep getting up. No matter what storm you going through, just keep getting up. And it'll get a little bit better. Nothing is gonna change overnight. Real talk. Nothing in this world is gonna change overnight. But if you keep getting up and keep pushing forward, everything gonna be all right, man. And that don't mean when you wake up in the morning, you're going to be rich. That don't mean when you wake up in the morning, you're going to be rich. Like I said, everything in life is going to be hard sometime. And it's going to be certain things we can't accept. It's going to be a lot of things in life you cannot accept. But if you just keep getting up, it'll get a little bit easier for you, man. Real talk, man. Real talk, man. And I'm telling you from experience. I ain't telling you none that I heard. I'm telling you from experience, man. Look at my boy. I said, at least we free. Some people still in that. Ain't no doubt. Some people still in the time machine. Ain't never getting out. Yeah, some people still in the time machine. Ain't never getting out. Some people trying to find a meal right now. Some people at war right now. That's why Zelensky went in the White House to try to ease the pain in his country. That's why I tell people, man, let's be grateful for what we have, man. And a lot of people ain't got a lot, but that's fine. But what that does is it prepares you for whenever you do get a lot. It enables you to understand and be thankful for what you got, man. Yeah, that's why I said, anytime you come on my platform, it's peace and blessings, man. It ain't nothing but that, man. I hope I rain prosperity on you, man. But as long as you stay humble, you will get where you're going, man. But the minute you become arrogant, he that give it will take it away. Trust me. Real talk, man. That's why I say, anytime I come in smiling, man. I don't come in disgruntled. I don't come in frowned up. I don't come in none of that. I come in smiling, man, because I know it's a real, real blessing that I'm able to sit where I'm at now, man. It's a real blessing for me to even be in this house. And the people that know me know I ain't lying. I fought, man. I fought to get back here. But a lot of people didn't make it back, man. A lot of people that was in that war with me, they didn't make it back, man. Real talk. They didn't make it back, man. That's why I say, ain't no time to be upset or disgruntled, man. Ain't no time to be upset or disgruntled, man. Anytime you step into a room, your presence should demand respect, man. Real talk. Your presence should demand respect, man. But at the same time, when you receive that respect, you have to give it back. And it don't even have to be verbally. It don't have to be verbally, man. Real talk. It's just the way you carry yourself when you interact with people. People can tell from your body language and the gestures you make that you disrespectful, man. And that pushes a lot of people away from you, man. That's why I tell people, man, smile, man. Just keep smiling, even when it's bad, man. Even when it's bad, smile. Because you'll know how to handle it when it gets good for you. And believe me, if you keep waking up, life will start to treat you kind. Y'all hit that like button, man. If y'all heard by way of live feed, hit the like button. Real talk. And if you haven't subscribed to the truth, do that. Because you only gonna get the truth when you come over here, man. But if you're looking for something else, I advise you to keep on scrolling. Real talk. Because all I'm gonna do is tell you the truth. And I'm gonna speak peace and blessings up on your situation. And whatever you got going through, just know it's people worse off than you. It's people worse off than you, man. Real, real, real. That's real spirit. It ain't gonna get no realer than that, man. So smile, man. And whatever you went through yesterday, let that be yesterday. Right now, live in the present, man. and put the bad times behind you, man. I ain't never seen too many people that remember all the good times they had. I seen a lot of people that remember the bad times they had. How many of y'all remember the good times you had? Remember the good times you had. Let's start trying to do that, man, versus remembering all the bad things you went through, right? Real talk, man. I went through 25 solid years worth of bad time, man. I mean, bad time. I'm talking about from a mental standpoint. Terrible times, man. I seen terrible things, man. I seen terrible things when I was in that time machine. What's good, man? Oh, I'm gonna have a good day, regardless whether I'm on here or whether I'm not on here. I don't know how to do nothing but have a good day. Real talk. It's 25 hours and it's 24 hours in a day, 7 days a week. I refuse to let one bad moment ruin my day. Remember what I just said. It's 24 hours in a day, 7 days a week. But when you come accustomed to not letting situations and people ruin your day, then guess what? That's the greatest feeling in the world. Because the minute a situation or a person can control you like a remote control, they got you. That's why every time I come over here, I'm gonna smile. Because I don't have nothing to be mad about. I don't have nothing to be sad about. Got my boy T in the building, man. R.I.P., man. All right, that's all I can say. Like I said, man, I don't know too much about him. I never heard his music. However, man, condolences go out to him and his situation and his family, man. But that's the hardest thing in the world to do is to lose somebody, man. That's the hardest thing in the world for people to accept, man. And I've been there. I know what it feels like. I know the pain. It cuts deeper than a knife when somebody that's real close to you leave this earth, man. And that's real talk. And we're gonna leave that right there, man. With all due respect for that situation, man. You know, I don't want to make no spectacle out of a situation, man. Real talk. I don't want to make no spectacle out of a real situation, man. Yeah, I'm not in it for that, man. I ain't in it for that. I don't get no gratification for none of that, man. I'm built different because I know that pain. I know that pain. And if people ain't never felt that pain, they don't know it. I know it firsthand. That's why I say I get no gratification, man, for talking about a situation where voluntary ignorance played out, man. Real talk, man. And we'll leave that right there, man. Let's leave that right there. Like I said, it's Positive Thursday, man. And I bring positive vibes to the screen because I know the situation and the world that we live in is challenging, man. Same to you, man. Shout out to you and whatever you going through. Peace and blessings rain up on you, man. And I hope whatever situation people are going through, I hope they can fix it. You said I watched the Tank fight. Yeah, Tank lost that fight, man. He know he lost that fight, man. The whole world know Tank lost that fight, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, peace and blessing to you, word up. Peace and y'all hit that like button for me, man. We won't be here long, man. All I want to do is come and sprinkle a little bit of positivity in your life, man, because I know the time that we are living in. That's all I want to do. I don't come here to talk about nobody. I come to sprinkle a little bit of blessing in your life to let you know whatever you going through in life, man, The sun gonna shine if you keep getting up. Real talk. Oh yeah, exactly. They know he lost that fight, man. He had blue magic in his eye, man. Might have had some olive oil in life, man. Oh, it's all good, man. It's all good, word up. It's all good, word up. We all the same kind of people, man. We all got the same kind of problems. We all got the same kind of problems. It ain't no different. When I go to the store, the eggs is the same price as when you go to the store. They the same price, and ain't no different. Everything is the same, man. And that's why I tell people, appreciate the moment, man. Appreciate the time that you're here, man, because you never know what tomorrow gonna bring, man. I used to like watching Fantasy Island when I wake up a long time ago. When Tattoo used to say, smile, everyone, smile. That was my favorite part of the show, when I seen a midget telling everybody to smile, right? And that stuck with me. That stuck with me for a long time in my head. That let me know when I get in situations, and I call them trying times. When times try me, I knew I could smile, even though it didn't make the situation no better. But what it didn't do, it didn't make me turn into the situation. I think that's what people do now. When ain't no doubt, kindness wins. Hey man, I'm gonna do that. I've been doing that since day one, man. I don't want to see nobody have a hard time, although we gonna have hard times. And things gonna happen along the way. But we have to understand, it's our struggles that build our strength. Real talk. It's our struggles that build our strength. Y'all remember that. It's whatever you go through that hurts you the most makes you the strongest. Real talk. It's whatever you go through that hurts you the most that makes you the strongest. And if you look at life like that, man, you'll find a way through. You'll find a way through. But I know for a fact, man, that somebody had a bad day today. Somebody had a bad day today. And nobody told them that it was going to be all right. Well, I'm here to tell you, if you had a bad day today, put it behind you. Put it behind you and keep waking up. It ain't gonna rain forever, man. Trust me, I know. Trust me, I know. Hey, man, you said, how did you deal with it? Like I said, man, we living in trying times, and it's people that's close to us gonna try us too. Just because people are family members, they don't mean they not gonna try you. People that's close to you are gonna try you. But you have to deal with people accordingly. And when you learn how to deal with people accordingly, it'll come easy to you, man, right? And I'm not gonna tell you to impose nothing on that person. All I can say is this here, man. It's better to recognize the situation before it happened than to try to deal with it when it happened. That's why I tell people, prioritize your situation, prioritize your life. Just because the person is good for you, don't mean it's gonna be extended. Because everything in life has an expiration date if you don't prioritize it. And that's real as I can put it, man. The people that's good to you don't mean that they're good for you, right? And too much of anything It's not good for you, man. And that's why I tell people, man, life, man, will try you, right? You know how some people say they believe in the higher power. They believe in the higher power when it's going good. See, everybody can believe when it's going good, but what about when it goes bad? Do you still believe or do you doubt? Now we can't control the action of the other, only we ain't no doubt. That's why I say, man, sometime in life, man, we just got to take a step back and take a look at it. And then you can weigh it out. And you can ask yourself, is the risk greater than the reward? And if your inner self telling you the risk is not greater than the reward, do what's best for you. And that's walk away. Sometime in life, that's the hardest thing to do, is to walk away. But in order for you to sustain what you have going on, you have to walk away. And I continue to tell people, we are living in trying times, man. We living in trying times where people are spreading negativity every day. We living in a society, man, where people don't know nothing but to hurt other people, man. That's as real as I can put it, man. The human race is the most destructive thing that ever walked this earth, man. The human race. I don't care what color you are. The human race is the most destructive thing that ever walked this earth. Real talk. People always say the guns can't shoot theyself. The guns can't shoot theyself. The bombs can't go off by themselves. They have to be ignited by something other than itself. What is that? It's the most destructive thing that walk this earth, and that's the human being. We don't know nothing else but to hurt. That's it. When somebody do something to you, you automatically think, I got to get even. I got to get back. Right? That's what they think. I got to get back. I can't let that go down like that. The human race is the most dangerous thing that ever walked this earth. You don't have to worry about a turtle destroying you. You don't have to worry about a fish doing nothing to you. You don't have to worry about a chi-chi bird flying down doing nothing to you. It's the person that walked the earth that will destroy the chi-chi bird with a BB gun. Just take a look at it. Take a look at it. But that's why I tell people, if in fact you prioritize your life and you choose what's best for you, don't worry about the rest, man. You have to choose what's best for you, because we all walk in different paths, man. But that don't mean be sympathetic towards a situation. You have to sympathize with situations. And when people go through trials and tribulations, no, that's not you, but you have to sympathize with the situation and try to understand that, hey, that could be me, right? And every situation or conversation ain't meant to be spoke on. And that's why I tell people, I am not the Ray Lewis of conversation. Just because it happened, don't mean I'm gonna speak on it. But you got a lot of people like that. And the majority of the people that speak on it have never been in that situation. The majority of the people speak on it never been in that situation, right? And that's why I tell people all the time, man, I don't know about that situation, man, because I choose not to elaborate on a situation, man, that I know that is close and dear to other people, man. But I understand what times we living in, man. Like I said, the human race is the most destructive race in the world, man. A gun can never shoot unless somebody shoot it. It will sit there every day, all day, until a person picks it up and proceed to do damage with it, right? That's the only way that can happen. Can you imagine a world with nothing in it? Can you imagine that? I know you can't. Because people love to be armed and dangerous, right? I came to society, man, exactly 11 years ago, and it blew me away. And the reason why it blew me away, because I did not know so many people took a liking to other people being unalive, man. That blew me away. People were actually counting how many people that they've unalived. I said, man, what is this world coming to, man? What is this world coming to where people can be praised and looked up to for unaliving another person? At that moment, I said, you know what? I don't even know whether it's worth me being free or not. And this coming from a man that did 25 years. I had to ask myself, is it worth me being free? Is it worth me being free? Because these people are praising people. These people are praising people for destroying other people, right? I didn't know what was going on, man. And at that very moment, I knew one thing. The life that certain people live, I couldn't participate in that, man. I couldn't participate in that, man, because I find no pleasure. I find no pleasure in being a part of something that's going to bring tremendous pain to another person, man. And the reason why I know that is because I felt that. I felt that. But most people have never felt that. That's the reason why they can boast and brag. That's the reason why they can talk about it. Oh no, outside ain't even, no, it ain't enjoyable no more, man. It's really not. And people force themselves to go outside to try and have a good time. They do that. The majority of the people that's in society are afraid, man. They are afraid to go outside. They find more enjoyment in their home, right? And just a couple of weeks ago, it was a person in their home, and a stray came through the window. That's the time that we living in. A stray came through the window and unalived this person. That is the time we living in. But it's the thing about that is when you know that, I call that when you know better, you move better, right? Everybody in the world know that. So you have to move with caution. Although you've never done anything to anybody. But you have to remember what I just said. The human race, regardless of your race, creed, or color, are the most destructive people in the world. It's sad, but it's true. It's sad, but it's true, man. And it don't mean they gonna bring physical harm on you. People will try to destroy you mentally. You know, it's no different than being on the internet. Cyber bullying, all of that. These people really exist, man. These people really exist. They find great pleasure of bringing tremendous pain to other people. So what I say to people that know better, but don't do better, I want y'all to look this up. That falls up under the guidelines of voluntary ignorance. When you know better and you refuse to do better, you are just volunteering to be ignorant. And it's plenty of those people exist. It's plenty of those people exist. That's why I tell people that interact with me, right? I don't want to be the subject of voluntary ignorance, man. So when that comes around, I make it my business to go the other way. But a lot of people not going to do that. They going to adhere to the voluntary ignorance, and it's going to go to another level. And when it goes to another level, here comes destructive human beings, right? I got to keep in mind, I said that the human race is the most destructive race in the world, man. I don't care what color you are. I don't care. Ain't no doubt. You see what it is? People love ignorance, ain't no doubt, you know? And when you hear me say voluntary ignorance, that means a person that's got himself into something and have never did the homework for that in which he's getting into. It's like investing a lot of money into a business, but haven't done your homework. It's only gonna go back to zero. It's gonna only go back to zero. But there's plenty of that around. It's plenty of that around. It's no different than a person going inside of a Walmart, right? And brandish a firearm, but don't know how much time it carries. See, that's the voluntary ignorance I be speaking on. You got people that commit crimes, right? And don't even know how much time the crime carries, right? If you would do your homework on how much time that this particular crime carries, you might have a change of heart. But people not gonna do that. People ain't gonna do that. That's why you hear me say voluntary ignorance, because there's no way that a person should go out and commit whatever crime they do, right? And they carry life without parole. Yeah, and they don't even care. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And there's plenty of those people that exist. There's plenty of those people that exist, right? Out of the whole time I was in the Texas prison system, right, for 25 flat, I seen so many people go home and come back. Come back to nothing. to where a man is struggling to get a meal, right? To where they feed 3 times a day, but they feed kid meals. But a man has an opportunity to go to society where he can eat anything they want, but they come back down to prison. Look at my boy, said state babies, ain't no doubt. State babies is what they used to, ain't no doubt. So, like I said, man, it's, and race, creed, or color have nothing to do with voluntary ignorance. Voluntary ignorance is a subject of you not doing your homework before you get involved in something, right? But once again, what's good, Bruni? It's all good on my end, man. I'm just trying to get through this, man. Who was that in the house? Pop, get out of here, man. Old Michael Carey done showed up in this joint, man. Like I said, man, but that's what we dealing with, man. You know, people are always talking about I can't go back. I got to go back to this, man. People are always talking about the guns. The guns can't shoot themselves. The people have to shoot the gun. The people got to shoot the gun. If you have any kind of artillery, if you leave it sitting in your closet for 30 years, it won't shoot itself. Yeah. But like I said, the human race is the most destructive race in the world, man. The only way to get rid of this cancer, I'm going to call it cancer. The only way to get away with this cancer is the whole human race have to be destroyed, man, and rewired. That's the only way to get rid of it, man. Because until then, people are still going to impose pain on other people. They going to do that. They know no other way but to impose pain on other people, whether it's mentally or whether it's physically. This is the world we living in. That's why I just told y'all, I never ever seen a situation to where people reward people and look up to people and cheer these people on for unaliving people. Can you imagine doing as much time as I did and get out and people are getting rewarded for that? People are actually getting rewarded for that and being looked up to for that. I had to ask myself, like I said, do I really want to go out here to this? Where people are being rewarded and being bragged on for that particular situation? As if they done got a degree and done graduated college? They measuring that to that. The people that's on a different level, they don't get rewarded for the work that they put in and the time that they put in over here. They reward the people and look up to the people that bring pain and destroy other people's lives. That's what this is the time we living in, man. That's why people are wired like that. Right? Pay attention. People will go number one on the top record chart if you talking about unaliving people. You will go number one on the record chart if you talk about unaliving people. And people will actually dance and clap to it and do everything as if they listen to a Johnny Taylor song. Yeah. So that's why I say, You know, it was a time, it was a time for years straight, I didn't grow no beard, right? That's the reason behind this beard I'm growing, right? Because I didn't want the people in the world to celebrate that, to think we were the same age. This distinguished me right here. This tells people, oh, he ain't the same age we are. That's why I grew this. I grew this to match with this. Yeah. I wanted people to know that I don't celebrate what you celebrate. We different in a lot of ways. We different in a lot of ways, right? Because I don't volunteer myself for voluntary ignorance, man. You go that way, and I'm gonna go this way, right? Real talk, man. And that's why I tell people, don't allow yourself to be put in a position to where it's gonna cost you, man. To where it's gonna cost you, right? And in today's time, it costs too much, man. But that ain't never stopped them. The main thing they will say, that what happened over there had nothing to do with me. But you doing the same thing. It ain't got nothing to do with you, but you doing the same thing. Sooner or later, it's gonna have something to do with you. Simple as that. A fool and his life will soon depart. You know how some people say a fool and money will soon depart? A fool and his life will soon depart. Right? The fool can't play the wise man, but the wise man can play the fool. You just have to understand which one you are. Which one you are. Is the risk greater than the reward? Is the answer. It ain't no hard math. It ain't no either or. Ain't no in between, man. Ain't no in between. And the sooner people figure that out, the better off they'll be. Real talk, man. It's Positive Vibe Thursday, man. I didn't know who needed a small uplift. It's like a reset button on the iPhone. I didn't know who needed to be resetted. I didn't know who needed to be resetted. But somebody needed a reset tonight. Somebody had to be told that it's gonna be all right. And if ain't nobody told you that today, I came along and told you that whatever you going through, it's gonna be all right. Cause tough times don't last long, but tough people do. Tough times in life don't last long, but tough people do. And that's real talk, man. I don't know who this message for, and it might not reach a lot of people. But if it reaches you, then it's for you. Make the right choices in your life, man, for the people that's on the same team you on. Make the right choices in your life, man, so the people behind you don't suffer the repercussions and consequences of your voluntary ignorance, man. Remember that. Make the right choices, man, so the people behind you do not suffer from your voluntary ignorance, man. Because once it's done, it's done. Once it's done, it's done. Slim in the building. I'm going to keep it 100 every time I come to the screen. I don't know nothing else but to tell the truth. I ain't got nothing to gain by lying to you. Nothing to gain. I'm not trying to impress you. I'm not trying to impress, man. I know I'm blessed from where I come from. I know I'm blessed, man. Because a lot of people that been where I've been are still there. And for me to be here, I don't need nobody to give me no answers. I don't need nobody to give me no answers. But let me leave you with this. The real key to life is getting old and letting the people that really love you bury you. My boy said, my brother unalived someone a couple of days ago. Big bro needed a reset, but sometimes it can be too late. Decisions you make in life is real, and sometimes you gotta just walk away. Hey man, I understand. It's expensive pain, man. It's expensive pain. That's what I like to call it. It takes 60 seconds to pull it, but it takes a lifetime to get over it, man. You know how they say up it? That's the new word when they say up it. It takes 60 seconds to squeeze it. And once it discharges, you can't take it back. That's all I gotta say. And it takes a lifetime to undo a situation that should have never even happened in the first place, man. But who am I? Who am I, man? Who am I? Who am I? Who am I, man? Real talk, man. Real talk, man. Somebody said it's National Women's Month. Shout out to all the women in the world, man. Because without you, it would be no us. Real talk. Shout out to all the women in the world. It's National Women's Month. Shout out to all the women in the world. A mother is the first man's love, even before he loved his wife or his kids. So I take my hat off to all the women in the world. Shout out to y'all, man. Y'all deserve that. Y'all deserve that, man. It's a struggle. I know it. It's a struggle trying to raise a kid in today's society, because you have to toss and turn at night and wonder if he or she gonna make it back home. You spend your whole life raising them the right way. At least you thought it was the right way. But only to go out there where the challenges are real tough at, and for them to just flip off what you gave them their whole life for a person they met in the streets. And it leave you wondering, did you do a good job or not? Well, I'm here to tell you, you did the best you could. Because anytime a kid or a man walks outside that door, he or she has to make the right choice in order to make it back home. We all not gonna make it back home, mama. Some of us gonna fall victim to what they call the streets. We're not gonna make it back home. But don't you let that fall on you though. Don't let that fall on you. You tell yourself you did the best you could with what you had. Like I said, man, people in the world that are raising kids in today's time, I salute y'all because you give them everything you got. But when they walk out that door, it's super challenging in the streets. And they drop everything you've taught them and adhere to a situation that ain't no good for them. That's why I tell people that's raising kids, make the right choices in your life so your kids don't suffer the consequences of your bad decisions. But I get it. The human race is the most destructive race in the world, man. But you have to be disciplined, man. You have to know how to conduct yourself in situations. You have to know what not to become a part of. Hey, man, that's why I said what I said. That's why I said what I said, brother. Like you saying, only if bro would have called, I could have saved it from flipping out on, man. That's why I suggest people listening to you, hey, man, I can't force nobody to do nothing, man. I can't force nobody to do nothing. But I knew somebody needed to hear this because every day somebody is going through a situation. But I will say this, your brother's situation is this. Take his situation and educate yourself on his situation. People will show you what you don't want to be, and they'll show you where you don't want to go. And that's how you deal with situations in the world. Because like I said, once you up it and you pull it, you can't take it back. You can't take it back. And they got a time machine that don't discriminate. They got a time machine that don't discriminate, man. That's real talk, man. So for whatever it's worth, man, for whatever it's worth, say I'm having a real difficult time right now. My grandpa has cancer. Hey, man, the world is tough. Life is tough. And can't nobody prepare nobody for what's around the corner. Can't nobody prepare nobody for that. That's why I said a person has to be mentally tough, man. You have to be mentally tough, man. It don't come overnight. But the things that hurt you the most is what make you the strongest. That's what they call wisdom. But some people never get it. Some people never get it. So anyway, like I said, man, is sometimes you gotta cry. Sometimes you gotta cry. Let it out. That's all I gotta tell you, man. But I will say this. That life gonna challenge you. It's up to you to accept the challenge, man. And whichever way you go determines if you win or you lose, man. Life is challenging. And whatever which way you go is determined whether you win or whether you lose. Simple as that. My boy said I cried. Man, I cried for days about my big brother. Hey, man, that's okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But it's a true saying. And Scarface said it. But nobody didn't recognize the song back then because they only thought it was a song. And the name of that song, I never seen a man cry until I seen a man put the other part with that. And it's two ways you can go that way. A man can be unalive mentally and unalive physically. Remember that. He said it a long time ago, but people didn't recognize what he was saying. But it's happening now. In other words, what I'm saying is the music they listen to nowadays, right? They celebrate it. But when it really happens, they cry. Y'all remember hit that like button, that subscribe button, man. Peace and blessing to you, man, and whatever ground you walk on, man. I am Mr. 110. And for those that tapped in today, I appreciate you for tapping in, man. Share the live, and if you didn't catch it now, you can get it on the playback. Ain't no doubt. But like I said, hey, man, and I hope the next time you see me, my beard is down here, gray as I don't know what. That separates me from a lot of people. I don't want them people to think we on the same team, because we not. I'm cut from a different cloth. My cloth is cut different. It's crafted different. But I leave you with this. It's all right to walk away. It's all right to walk away, man. You live to see another day. And be grateful for the things you got. And don't worry about the things you think you need. Real talk, man. Because I know one thing. Real talk, man. He fed a whole boat with one loaf of bread and fish, as they say. But you got to have the faith of a mustard seed, man. Because if it's not in front of you, you think it ain't there. It's there. But you got to have the faith of a mustard seed, man. And what I mean by that, anybody that got kids in this world, that's your mustard seed. You have to have faith that you can do the best job you can, that when they go out, they'll return home with what you equipped them with. Real talk. Do I have any Savage? Yeah, I got the Savage Drive Summer Girl coming out. Y'all just stay tapped in. Y'all stay tapped in, man. Like I said, if you don't believe in nobody else, believe in yourself. If you don't believe in nobody else, believe in self. Real talk, man. Y'all stay up, stay free, and most of all, stay blessed up. Salute.